Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyen. If you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. Oh my God. I am feeling a certain type of way, you guys, because I'm really supposed to be on vacation as of right now. And I'm supposed to be in Togo, Africa. My soulmate asked me 2 months ago to go with him, and I turned him down, and the relationship plummeted since then. And so we're not together, but you know, we still have kept contact. We still have remained friends, and he still wanted me to go, but I said no, because I really feel like I have to stay true to my journey and follow divine guidance from my angels and my guides. And you know what, you guys? This journey is not for the faint of heart. You have to make decisions on a soul level that your human self may not agree with. I was discombobulated for weeks about whether or not if I should still take this journey with him. But I did what I had to do, and so therefore I had to be true to myself. And it's really amazing because I was pulled to channel this message. I didn't even think that I was going to use any tarot. I was just going to do like a no tools message and just do 100% channeling for you. But I know you guys like to see things and have something to look at. So therefore, I did not want to disservice you in any type of way. For those of you that are not used to me doing that, a lot of you that have been following me since the beginning of my channel know that I am a no tools intuitive. I don't need tarot cards in order to channel. I can channel without them. But I have them all laid down. I'm going to go ahead and call in some help. But I will say that I am still going to take a break from YouTube. I don't know exactly when, you guys, just yet. But I'm going to take a break until the beginning of the year. It may be a week, it may be 2 weeks. I haven't been intuitively guided yet on how long. And so that's the reason why I haven't taken it yet. But I still may go out of town. May not be out of country, to Togo, Africa, which is a beautiful place. I'm still feeling a certain type of way, you know, but I know that my angels and my guides, they only want the best for me. And they're never going to tell me no to not do something unless it was a very good reason for why they said so. So I am completely trusting in divine ordering and my spiritual team, which have been with me ever since day one, ever since I came out of the womb. I have been in communication with my angels, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I've had them since day one. And they've never steered me wrong. They've never told me anything wrong. And so, yeah. Before I go ahead and get started, I want some sage. Sometimes I love my channeling when I clear with sage. I do Palo Santos. I do my Kit Karma Aspray. It really don't matter, but for whatever reason, sage is calling out to me. All right, you guys, while I'm getting this taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and call in some help. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-Heh-Vah-Heh, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. Yes, you guys, I am back to remaining abstinent, and that's one of the reasons why I chose not to go along with him. Because I did not want to compromise on my spiritual journey and the work that I have to do. Okay. All right. So, you guys, I am saging this space. Clearing for you guys as well that are sitting at home listening to this message. All right. Crowning your read, we have strength. Your person that you're chiming in on is feeling very weak right now. Okay. They are tired of faking the funk. They are tired of wearing this mask. It has caused nothing but confusion and doubt to creep in. I feel like this person is crying very heavily over the union and this connection between the two of you because they have not been completely honest about the way that they feel. You have the King of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Take what resonates. It could be in your natal chart somewhere. This is a general reading. Please do not try to force this reading. This is for the collective. And if you're looking for something that is more specific to your particular situation, please check out my description box. I'll be more than happy to do a personal read for you. This person, they are not wearing their heart on their sleeves. They're reserved. And I feel like they have been reserved for a very long time, keeping you guessing on whether or not they still love you. And if you're wondering if this person still loves you or not, if this seems to be the case, then the answer is a resounding yes. They love you so, so much. And at times, it doesn't feel like it because I feel like this person have sent you mixed signals because they have really, truly been deep in their emotions. And if you can see, they're kind of like planted or stationed on a sea of emotions. And you can see the fish coming out the water. They're swimming deep in their emotions for you, right? But they kind of been in their shell because if you can see in the back, there's a shell that's kind of like supporting and holding this person and keeping them, upright. I feel like this is metaphorically speaking. This is like a metaphor that they've been in their shell. They've been hiding what they really feel about you as far as their feelings and their emotions. But they have remained solid in their emotions for you from day one. Since day one, they have loved you. They've only wanted to be with you. But I feel like for some of them, they've included third-party energies. They've included other people. They included other people. Some of them have left you to go to these relationships that they thought that the grass was greener on the other side just to find out that it was full of manure. It was nothing that they thought it was. It was just an illusion. All right. But as you can see, this King of Cups is still holding your cup. Okay. In his right hand, which is the giving hand, the receiving hand, the giving hand. Yeah, the right hand is to receive. Left hand is to give. I learned that from the Hindu temple. Anyway, so he is still holding, okay? Because he is ready to give you his love, okay? I feel like this person may have struggled with some type of addiction in times past, but they're coming out of addictions. They're coming out of maybe some bad behavioral patterns and some belief systems that have held them bondage and that have once bound them. With the devil in reverse, it's letting me know that they're coming out of that. Maybe they used to have an alcohol problem and they are still drinking, but they're not becoming inebriated, or they're not, drinking as much as they used to. This also can represent lies and deceits, wearing a false mask. I really feel like they have wore a false mask, but I feel like the mask is finally falling off because you have the devil in reverse. They're starting to really see how it has affected this connection and relationship between the two of you. And this person is awakening, okay? Because when you have the devil in reverse, it also can symbolize illumination and awakening from being trapped and having the veil over your eyes and not really seeing clear. So with the devil in reverse, it can also represent coming into clarity and awareness. As once before, you were trapped in bondage from the devil, which we all know is the lower chakras. When we think from our lower chakras, that is the devil. When we think from our heart chakra and up, which are the higher chakras, that is God, our God self, okay? Next, we have the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, this person is really cutting out all the things that have pretty much gotten in between the two of you. And this person is coming in with fast communication with the swords. It deals with thoughts and communication. This person is going to contact you either via social media or text or maybe even a phone call. But you are going to have another beginning with this person. It may not be as quick as you want it, but it's coming. This person is in their thoughts about you. They're thinking about you constantly. You're like in their head. They can't get you out of their head. They're always constantly thinking about you. I feel like they're in the Ten of Swords energy, all right, where they are completing a cycle, even though the Ten of Swords card is not here. But I really feel like they are really thinking about you, and they're going to come in. I'm going to clarify this with the Knight of Wands. They're going to come in, even though this is a slow-moving energy, they're going to come in fast as the Knight of Wands. The reason why the Ace of Swords is laid down is because they're still in their head about it. But once they finally get the grip of what they have done, they're going to execute on a plan, and they're going to come in pretty swift like the Knight of Wands. They're going to make you an offer. I feel like this person is very charismatic, which you have to be careful, because a person that has charisma can also be manipulative. All right? So I am hearing from your angels and your guides, they're manipulating situations so they can come back to you. I feel like they've manipulated the relationship too. Like maybe the relationship was built off of false premises, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a few, because there are cards that are laid down that really support everything that I'm saying. I really feel like this person definitely wants a new beginning with you in love, and you are going to have a new beginning because you have the Two of Cups. This is a sacred union. Take what resonates. This can be soulmate, or this can be twin flame energy, the Two of Cups. But whatever the case is, I really believe that this person wants to have this fresh start with you. They want you to forgive them. They want to be the ideal partner that you're looking for. But I really feel like they had to move out of the devil energy because they were in the devil energy for way too long. They were using their lower chakras for personal gain instead of material gain. They should have been pursuing spiritual gain. And when you look at the Two of Cups, this is what it represents, you guys. It represents a spiritual union. They could not come to you in that devil energy. They had to get rid of that energy in order for them to be able to become self-actualized, okay? For those of you that are twin flames, that are higher twin flames, such as myself, you know what self-actualization is, because that's a point where you have to reach before you're able to come into physical 3D union with your twin flame. And your person is there. They're at a point of self-actualization and realization. They know that so within, so without. They recognize that the way that they have treated you is really what they have done to themselves, because the way that they treat you is a direct correlation of how they view themselves. You guys are mirrored souls. You perfectly are mirroring one another for those of you that are twin flames. You have the moon in reverse because something is about to come to you. Some type of illumination is going to happen with your person. They are going to awaken. The moon in reverse also is I'm getting something here, something deep. they've not been listening to their intuition. They've been crowding their intuition out. They have not been listening to the inner voice, which is the inner me. They have been heavily influenced by outside third-party energy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It could be friends and family alike. But whatever the case is, they have not been listening to their own voice. The moon in reverse is also a representation of a new start in love. You've had 3 cards so far that represent that. You have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and now the moon in reverse, which is a good thing. So they're going to come in with not only clarity and a new awareness, but they're going to come in with new feelings and new emotions because they're now going to start looking at this from a higher perspective. You have the Three of Cups. They're moving out of third-party energy. Right now, you guys, Source is not allowing for karmic energy to enter into 2020. If our divine partners choose to stay in these karmic relationships, they are going to heavily, heavily regret it. For those that are awakened souls that are now awakening on this leg of their journey, they are coming out of this karmic cycles with these karmics. All right. These karmics have served their purpose. Source has allowed it, but just because you allow something doesn't mean that you give it your seal of approval. This is something that the soul has pre-selected before it incarnated on this earth. The soul has free choice, and whatever lessons that your person needed, or even you, okay, because you're also part of the soul contract, believe it or not, with the third party. Whatever your soul agreed upon that you and your person need to go through, that's what you guys have went through, and this is over. It's done. Finito. Finished. Okay? So that's what the Three of Cups represents in reverse. The third party ending. No more third parties. You have the Tower. Okay, the Tower is in reverse. I feel like this person has been shaken to be awakened. And the reason why it's in reverse is because the foundation that they had with you was built off of false premises. They weren't being true to you. They weren't being totally honest about who they were. They were still, again, wearing a mask. They weren't playing all their cards. They weren't revealing their true selves. I feel like this person was wearing a poker face. Okay. You might not really found out who this person really were until you guys went into separation. And then you started to see the mask fall off. And then they revealed who they truly were, which was not who they claimed to be at the very beginning of the relationship. I feel like a lot of these people have been posting things in the past on social media about them being in a relationship with someone else, or kind of alluding to the fact when really they weren't even in a third party relationship. They were just doing this to make you jealous, right? To make you chase after them. All they wanted was your attention, and they went about it the wrong way. Let's get into the higher realms and let's go from there. I really feel like from the highest perspective that your person is not seeing the beauty in your relationship that they had with you. And so now the fairies have come to kind of like sprinkle some fairy dust on this person. And this is the reason why your person is awakening, because the fairies have very angelic energy and is very healing. Your person needs healing, okay? Your person needs to heal their inner child and their inner wounds. This is the reason why they perpetrated the way that they did. This is the reason why they acted the way that they did. It wasn't because they were coming from a place of being narcissistic, or they were coming from a place of just cold meanness and malice. It's because they have had past life trauma that they have brought into this incarnation, which has heavily affected this relationship. They need to face their inner child, which is to face their inner demons, right? Some of these people have dealt with abandonment issues from childhood. A lot of them have been sexually abused. Take what resonates. And some of them have been physically abused. And this has really infiltrated into this relationship. And this has allowed them to put their guards up, to protect themselves from love, because those that have loved them have mistreated them. right? There's a lot of deep healing that needs to go on, and I will do that on the other side. I will do an extended version for this, okay? The alchemist, this person needs to use spiritual alchemy. You need to use spiritual alchemy as well in order to heal this. You are the 4 elements, or the 6 elements rather. And anything that is done in spirit or in the spiritual realm is going to be a direct manifestation of it in the physical plane of existence. Okay? You turn spirit into matter. And that's what it's going to take in order for this relationship to come about. Even though it's happening, you can really speed up this process by the spiritual work that you choose to do. Okay, spiritual alchemy is to spin lead into gold, right? But for us, it is to make what is invisible visible. And then the last card that we have is the Tree of Life. There is a gateway open now, all right, which thins the veil of perception. So what is happening is that with this gateway that is coming for December the 12th, which is in 3 more days, this person and even yourself are going to receive what is called cosmic light codes. God sign. These light codes are going to really come in to help you on your next leg of your journey. A lot of you are going to have access to the Akashic records that have not had access and have not been record keepers. Okay. Everyone that is a twin flame is a light keeper. You keep the light. Okay. Which honestly makes you beyond a light worker if you're a light keeper. Another God sign. When you are a light keeper, you hold the light. So it's now time for you to tap into that light. Oh my God, you guys, I do apologize. A client just sent me a payment. Anyhow, you are the one to use the light, and even use the light to actually help to transmute and transform the dark energy around your union for your twin and yourself. And I have come to the conclusion of this beautiful reading. Meet me on the other side if you want to do the extended version so we can heal some of this trauma and these wounds. That way, we can clear that out of the Akashic records, so we can clear that out of the aura of your counterpart, and you guys can be ready for union. All right, it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon, and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness, and so it is. Namaste, everyone.